Nimrodon Zero here. Just giving you a little heads up on something that you might not have thought about. I'm going to go back in time again and come back forward with something. During 1945 to roughly 1948, that was like World War II. And the United States was fighting against the Germans. What's interesting to note is the fact that after the war, the United States went through something of a transformation that was so gradual, so smooth, and so subtle that very few noticed it. But I noticed it watching history. I noticed it just looking at America as a whole over the years. And here's what the transformation was. The national symbol of the Germans was the eagle. The national symbol of the United States right now is the eagle. The Nazi Gestapo and secret soldier uniforms that were worn became our police uniforms. In other words, the police, the ones that police us, wore the same uniforms as the Nazis. Now, you may not have realized this, but a lot of people in America that started controlling America were actually of German descent. So what was really happening here? Did the United States really win the war, or did the war actually win the United States? You know, it's just some interesting things to note, that a lot of the German scientists were recruited by the United States. A lot of the tactics used by the Germans were adopted by the United States. A lot of the behavior, you know, the Empire State building. I mean, the Empire State, you know, the Romans also used the eagle as their national symbol. You see what I'm saying? So the Germans, the Romans, they all of the same mindset. Now America has that German-Roman mindset. The way that we are being controlled and ran and how should I say, oppressed, is from a Germanic perspective. And a lot of the tactics, again, and a lot of the uniforms that they wore then, they wear now. If you've noticed how the police uniforms have transitioned to the police looking so much like the Gestapo and wearing these black gloves and the tactical, they're not looking like they're here to protect the citizens. They're looking like they're here to oppress the citizens. And then you have to wonder about all the killings. You know, it's almost like genocide, man. It's like legalized genocide. But I have to ask you, where is our country headed? What is becoming of the people here, the citizens? You know, and then the racism is re-emerging. We are being oppressed as a people. You know, a black man can't be a racist because we're not in a position to subjugate anybody. We're not in a position to oppress anybody, but we're well aware what's going on and we can speak on it. And they're slowly trying to shut off our communication. The internet has been attacked. All the file serving networks and file sharing networks have been taken down. YouTube is going to be next. I'm just waiting to see how they approach that. But gradually, they're going to get to all of them, all forms of communication. Big Brother is going to be in full effect. Nowadays, whether you commit a crime or you do anything else, it doesn't matter what you do, you're being monitored, because there's a camera on every corner, there's a camera in every building, there's a camera in every hallway, there's a camera in every backyard, there's a camera in many households, and the people in those households don't even know that their cameras can be activated remotely. All cell phones, those cameras can be activated remotely, as well as the microphones. All phones have GPS. We are in a monitored environment in this country. This whole society is monitored. These satellites are watching us from all perspectives. This is 1984, George Orwell's 1984 in full effect. And people don't even realize that you could be sitting in your house and you think that these digital televisions that you have can't spy on you. Think about it. It's digital. It goes in both directions. The signal travels. And so a screen can be converted into a camera. Think about that. Right now, on many, how should I say, it's not on many, but they're experimenting now on some sidewalks with special cameras that have been mounted to monitor people for what they call pre-crime purposes. Can you imagine that? Now they have a thing where your body gives off certain auras when you're considering doing something illegal. We're heading into a whole nother place pretty soon. We're heading into a whole nother place. There's a whole lot going on here. There's a whole lot going down that people are not aware of. They're not aware of the silent weapons for silent wars, where they have guns that can project fear. You can shoot fear into somebody with a gun. Imagine that. You can shoot thoughts and ideas into somebody's head with the weaponry they have now. And that's only the beginning. They can make you become anxious. They can induce a heart attack without laying a finger on you. New age technology. And it's just the beginning. But right now they're happy to use their regular ordnance. Just the other day, a guy picked up a mop stick and was swinging it. They emptied 10 bullets in him. Yeah. So trust me, the hunters do not mind using the current ordnance, because it's lethal. They have no care for the non-lethal ordnance. They're not in any hurry to start utilizing it. They get more pleasure out of taking people out with the adrenaline rush. This is part of the caveman complex. This is part of the hunter that's within them. It's about to be a new world order. This is 2012. Watch it all go down. Hotep.